So today I just wanted to go ahead and do a quick update on my foundation routine. Of course, in past videos I've called it my healthy complexion routine, and I really think that it is a healthy complexion routine. It just gets my skin nice and even. If you follow me on Instagram, of course you've seen images of me, of course, all bare. Especially this past week I did post a before and after on why I do love airbrush makeup and what it does for my skin. I will go ahead and show you that image now, no matter how embarrassing it is.
Oh wow. Oh wow. As you can see, not perfect by any means.
So you've seen this image of my skin. My skin is very discolored. Of course, I've got hyperpigmentation. I have all these things wrong with my skin. So when I use airbrush makeup, I feel like the airbrush makeup really just evens everything out, and it does make me a lot more confident about going out. Of course, the dark circles under my eyes, all that good stuff comes from being pregnant. Yes, I am pregnant if you haven't got that in past videos. I am about 8 months pregnant so far, about 34 weeks, I believe. So I'm almost there. And of course, you know, the closer that I get, the more tired that I am. The baby moving and all these things can attribute to my skin looking even worse now. So I just want to go ahead and, because it's a new year, just update my healthy complexion routine and kind of show you what I've been doing, because I have been experimenting with new products and just trying new things and kind of changing up my routine, changing up my color, of course. For some random reason, I've gotten so much darker and I've stayed darker even through the winter months. So my shades have changed, and I've just gotten more comfortable with color matching. So I feel like I finally got it to where I can get the right colors for my skin tone. So I just want to go ahead and show you that updated version. So if you're interested, please keep watching, and hopefully more tutorials on my updated versions on how I do things will be soon to come.
So if you want your complexion to be on point, you really need to prime the skin. And here I'm just using my Urban Decay's primer potion, the original primer potion, just to go ahead and prep my lids. Next, I'm taking Urban Decay's Brightening and Tightening Primer, and it's a face primer that they came out with. It's very hydrating. I found that my skin gets less irritated with me being pregnant and all using this, so I'm just applying it all over my face like so. Then I'm going to take Daenerys Perfect Skin Line Diffusing Emulsion, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to my under eye area like so. I do have a lot of lines under my eyes, a lot of fine lines, so I just want to go ahead and fill those in, and I found that this product works great for that. Of course, you want to use it not sparingly. What is the opposite of sparingly? You want to use it generously, so I'm just generously applying this to my under eye area. Once I'm done applying it to my under eye area, I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to my cheeks right next to my nose. And I did find that this does go ahead and fill in the pores a lot better, just to go ahead and infuse them. Then I'm going to be taking Daenerys Corrective Concealer. This is just a cream concealer that they have in, I believe the shade is the Orange Highlighter, and I'm just going to go ahead and pat it under the eye like so. Now, because I do have fine lines there, it's good to go ahead and lightly stretch the skin before you pat it down, just so everything's nice and evenly blended. Then, taking my Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer in the shade Medium, I'm just going to go ahead and apply it to my under eye area like so. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pat it out. Now, this is a new concealer that I've been trying, and to tell you the truth, I've been liking it quite a bit. Usually I'll mix two of the Daenerys Cream Concealer shades, but it's nice to only have, just one you can just apply really quick. So I've been testing this one out, and so far I like it a lot. Next, of course, you have to set that concealer. So here I'm just using Temptu's setting powder, and I believe this is the shade Medium as well, and just a Real Techniques setting brush. It's very important to go ahead and set your concealer, especially if you have oily skin, so do not skip this step. Then, of course, my airbrush makeup. It is time to apply my contour, and here I'm just using a mixture of dark almond and nutmeg, which is just a few shades darker than my foundation shade normally. which is, I believe, golden olive, but of course I'll talk about that when I apply it. So here I'm just applying it to my cheekbones, and I found going in circular motions where I usually apply blush helps keep everything nice and blended on the cheeks so there are no harsh lines. I am going to go ahead and apply it to my temples, my forehead, take it down from where my ears are to my jawline, and then making sure to apply it underneath my jawline as well, just to go ahead and slim it down a bit. Okay, once I'm done with it on my face, I do check if I have any left because I need to contour my nose. So I'm just going to go ahead and lightly apply it like so. Then I added a couple drops of peach pink into whatever was left over in the cup for my contour, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply this in circular motions, starting from the back of my cheekbone and bringing it forward. And then I am going to go ahead and apply a little bit to the apples, and to expose the apples you just want to go ahead and smile. That way you get a nice even application. Now, whether you're doing your blush before or after airbrush makeup, it makes no difference. You just want to make sure that you keep light on the lever and keep moving, of course. The more movement you have, the more well blended things will be. If you try to focus on one area, you will get hot spots. So just keep on moving. Then I'm just going to go ahead and apply my foundation like so and just conceal the area around my nose. I do not like to use cream concealers around my face just because I find that it sticks out a little bit more with the airbrush makeup sitting on top of it. So what I like to do is just go ahead and conceal my face with my airbrush makeup. Any areas that need a little bit more coverage, I'll just do extra passes there. Now when I'm doing my foundation, I also like to apply it to my eye area as well. It kind of serves as a base and evens everything out for my shadows. Now when you're going for that nice healthy looking complexion, you just want to make sure to go ahead and add a few extra passes to the areas that need a little more help. Now at first with airbrush makeup, it'll look like it's not really covering anything, but as soon as the makeup sets, you'll start to see a more opaque coverage. So don't over apply. Go ahead and make a pass and then wait and take a look at your skin before you keep applying passes, okay? Because then you can really cake on the makeup, and trust me, you don't want that with airbrush makeup at all. And then of course, if you have little blemishes, go ahead and spot treat. Otherwise, make sure to take the foundation shade down to your neck and underneath your jaw, of course, and on your ears to make sure that everything is nice and evenly blended. The whole point of having a healthy complexion is to, of course, having everything nice and even. Now, I'm not spraying so much around my nose area or my cheeks just because I am going to apply a highlight shade there. But I do want to go ahead and keep my freckles kind of showing through a little bit just because I am going for a more natural look. Next, taking a highlight shade, which here is just honey beige, I believe, which is a shade lighter. It's more of a yellow tone, so I guess it's a lighter shade than the golden olive for my foundation, and I'm just applying it to the areas that I naturally want to highlight. So of course my under eye area, the little triangle underneath the eye area, the area around my nose, of course, my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, which you'll see me do right here, and then of course the chin. Okay, and what I like to do is just take it to the brow bone to highlight as well, and then also applying it just to the top of my arch. And then I'll go ahead and apply some on the tear duct just to go ahead and lighten everything up, and then I'll even go ahead and apply it on the inner corner of the lid and the inner corner of the lower lash line. So even though I'm going to be applying colored shadows, or I usually apply colored shadows around my eye area, I still want to go ahead and highlight just because it brightens everything up. So if you're looking for that healthy glow, seriously don't skip that step because you'll definitely notice a difference. And then of course applying it to the top of my cheekbones. Then I'm just going to go ahead and take a spoolie brush and kind of just wipe off any excess airbrush makeup that may have stuck to my brow hairs. And then I am going to be taking the adjuster shade Black Charcoal and mixing it, of course, with a brown shade. And the shade that I've been mixing it with is just Light Smoke, and I've just been doing 1 drop of Light Smoke to 1 drop of the, I think it's Black Charcoal or Charcoal. Anyways, it's a diner shade, it's an adjuster shade. And those adjuster shades are really, really awesome, so I recommend that you do use them to adjust the tones in your makeup. And of course, this is the finished look, a nice, even, healthy complexion that looks completely natural.
So first of all, I just want to apologize for the dog barking. I'm sorry, he is a barker and he's outside right now, but I can't control it. And then my other dog is here and he's whining too because the other one is barking. So sorry about all the background noise, but I just want to go ahead and wrap up this video. Of course, you just saw this is my updated healthy complexion routine. This is the routine that I use on the daily, of course. Special events and kind of things where I need to look extra flawless, I do change up certain products, and I'll go ahead and show you that in some of the tutorials to come, of course. Usually when I do my makeup, this is what it is. I am not completely glammed up every day, all day. A lot of the times it's just my foundation, my blush, my bronzer. I just want my face to look nice. And then I'll throw on a little bit of mascara and maybe some color on the lip. Sometimes I do like to go with a bolder lip, especially when I'm not doing any eye makeup, to just help me look a little more put together, of course. So hopefully this video tutorial was helpful, gave you a little bit of insight of trying new things with your airbrush makeup and not just sticking to what you think you know, but just kind of progressing with it, of course, as you go along. I want to just go ahead and thank you so much for watching, and then, of course, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye all!